I'm excited to have Dr. M.J. Collier yesterday. We went to lunch yesterday, and Dr. M.J. Collier had on some nice gray Nikes and some white Nike socks that went all the way up to his kneecap. And walking along.
What, he had some golf shorts on?
He did. Dr. Collier, did I kill you about those socks yesterday?
Yeah, but he had on the black pair that was exactly the same.
No, they didn't go all the way up to the knees, Dr. Collier.
Compression socks.
Compression socks got some good circulation.
Hey, keep those legs from getting varicose veins.
That's right.
That's right, Dr. Collier.
Keep the blood flowing.
We got the one and only Dr. M.J. Collier, and we sit up here. We was out at lunch yesterday, so we had TV on CNN, and they showing all of these COVID-19 cases. And I guess the question that I have is the virus mutating.
40,000 new cases, Ricky, and there have been some mild mutations of the virus, but that's not why the cases are going up. The cases are going up because we have relaxed the two most effective methodologies that we had to fight the virus. That was social distancing and, again, personal protective equipment. People are not wearing masks, and people are socializing now in ways they're going back to restaurants, they're going back to malls, they're doing larger group activities, and the virus is effectively being what it does. The virus is spread amongst people that are vulnerable, and that vulnerable population is increasing.
You know what, Dr. Collier, I don't mean to interrupt, but according to reports, they're saying younger people are getting sick now. Do we know what's causing this shift from older people to younger age groups?
Absolutely, Brad. Great question. And this is what's going on. You know, originally, the young people were not in the group of vulnerable people. And the CDC was saying that you had to be over 65. You had to be challenged by high blood pressure, diabetes. Now they've added mild obesity to the list. And now they've changed the age restriction because the older people were staying at home. They were under a quarantine. They were not going out. They were not even seeing their grandkids, etc. So that population has blunted the virus. What was left were the young people who are out and about, and now the virus goes where it has a host, and the viable hosts now are the younger people. So it's just shifted to the people that are more receptive to it now. So there's been no changes in the virus other than that. You know, the two mutations that they have documented have been mild. They do not change the susceptibility, or it has not increased its vulnerability, so to speak.
So why did you think they stopped filming my 600-pound life?
Because being obese is a high-risk risk factor. High-risk factor.
You know what
and they all sound the same.
I just don't understand why Eva on the floor. That was a serious. You know, we can't even have a serious conversation with a doctor. We done booked this man, and got out of bed and came up here for you to act the way you act, and we talking about. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm so glad we're going on vacation. I don't know what to do because I'm getting sick of this every morning. Y'all are so brat. You and Eva are so unprofessional. No, more of your calls with Dr. M.J. Collier.
We learn from the best.
It's me and all the ladies sound the same on that television show.
Hey, man, stop. Listen, if you want to talk to Dr. M.J. Collier, I'm just trying to do a good radio show where we won't get fired. Mm-hmm. If you want to talk to Dr. M.J. Collier and you're not acting like Eva is this morning, you can call right now, 8669-RICKY.
I just can't stop eating.
Say what, Rob?
No.
They all sound the same.
What they say, Rob?
I just can't stop eating. I cook what you tell me to cook, and then I just want more.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got Dr. M.J. Collier back with us to help us understand what's going on behind the surge in COVID-19 cases and what we need to do about it. Eva, this segment is being brought to you by Father. You can go ahead and ask your question after you read your segment.
Perfect. Well, this segment is being brought to you by Olay Body Wash. Try new Olay skincare-inspired body wash made with ingredients like vitamin C, collagen, and hyaluronic acid to take your skin from dry and dull to visibly healthy in just 14 days. So, Dr. Collier, speaking of being healthy, I want to know what is going on with this second wave. So people are talking about a second wave, but have we really ever even gotten over the first wave?
No, Eva, we are still in the first wave and deeply into it. The second wave is not really anticipated until the fall. And this is still people just because the time has passed thinking that the virus has disappeared, but it is now increasing. Once again, we're seeing an increase in the first wave because of the change in behaviors and because they've been opening up states and because, you know, people have been not social distancing and not wearing masks. So those numbers numbers have increased. There have been, again, a couple of mutations of the virus, but that has not changed its infectivity. It is not stronger. It is also still susceptible to the same antibodies that people have made that have been exposed. So it's not new cases coming about from that perspective. People that had it before are not being reinfected. So we are just we're still fighting the same fight. We just started to lose a battle. To get through the first wave, we should have 14 consecutive days of dropping cases throughout the United States. We have not had that phenomenon happen yet. As a matter of fact, not a single place met that criteria before they started opening up. Opening up, instead of it being a public health problem, became a political problem, and they were ignoring the science and what the health department was telling them to do. And so they just started to open up things, and now we're suffering the consequences.
Now, Dr. Collier, tell them to get their immune system up. A lot of people die. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me. A lot of people die from COVID simply because they have a low immune system. What do people need to take every day just in case they get it? Because it's very contagious. What do they need to take?
And to protect themselves from bacteria, viruses, fungi, and any infectious agent that's out there, you should take, and the CDC and the World Health Organization both highly endorse zinc supplementation. And zinc has been shown to benefit your immune system literally from the very first tablet. If you have a zinc deficiency and you take zinc, then you immediately get a boost in your immune function. And the same with vitamin D. Vitamin D gives you an immediate boost as well as a long and sustained benefit to the function of your immune system. Vitamin D is a very important fuel for the making of the proteins and the antibodies in your immune system as your body learns to protect itself. So that's where we are.
All right, y'all, we got calls. You on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
My name's Renata, calling from McDonough, Georgia. And I just wanted to ask, how is the virus lingering around, in the vents? They're saying everyone has to sanitize buildings and things of that nature. How is it lingering in the vents like that?
Okay, it's in the circulation, and the thing is that what they're saying is that you should have a negative circulation to remove the virus. The virus becomes aerosolized, so besides what happens when a person coughs or sneezes, those large droplets will travel a distance of about 6 feet before they literally fall to the ground. That's why they found that if they tested people's shoes in certain environments, the shoes were highly contaminated with the coronavirus.
What?
The bottom of the soles, and not just in hospitals, but basically anywhere that people were walking, that there was a lot of viral contamination. But the aerosolized virus can literally linger in the air for extended periods of time, from as short as 15 minutes to hours, and that becomes infectious.
All right, you got another call. You on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
Okay, I had a concern for the doctor and one for Rickey Smiley. I want to know, I noticed that he says that just taking regular multivitamins is not enough, but if you're not deficient in vitamin D and some of the other things, will it interact? Like, say if people have, high blood pressure, diabetes, and stuff like that. I don't have those, but I was just wondering, is it okay to still take those things with your regular multivitamin, and, what would the side effects be? And also, I want to know where to get those glasses. I need to know the exact name of those protective glasses that Mr. Smiley was talking about.
Yeah, you can go to Home Depot and go over to the lawnmower section, right? And they got these little goggles that you put on, kind of like the ones Kareem Abdul-Jabbar used to wear back in the day. They only $5.99. I think they're $7.99. DeWalt have some glasses like that as well, and you just put them on, and some of them will probably fit over your glasses if you wear glasses. But the protective eyewear, you can go to Home Depot, go to the lawnmower section, and just get those glasses and just put them on. They don't look like you trying to protect yourself from COVID. They look kind of dope or whatever, and you can go to Home Depot and get those glasses.
Yeah, they're Oakley style glasses. I like to see everybody with that frame style. So yeah, they're readily available throughout. They have them hanging on the shelves and a variety of different displays in your local Home Depot, but you can find them anywhere, and I've seen them for as little as a couple of dollars a pair, and they're very, very effective in protecting your eyes, along with a mask that gives you over 90% protection from infection with the virus. Now, the things that we have talked about, the supplements, I'd say 99% of people are deficient in zinc and particularly vitamin D. We don't know why that is the case, particularly if you get a lot of sun exposure. Your body should make vitamin D from the sun. Yet the individuals that I test in my office, young, old, black, white, male, female, everybody has very, very low vitamin D levels.
Yeah, but black folks don't go outside until it starts to get dark.
But see,
black people don't go out in the sun to get vitamin D, and then the emissions in the air is keeping them from getting the direct sunlight.
But even driving your car back and forth to work, you should get enough sunlight to make your vitamin D. But for whatever reason, the vitamin D levels are very low. A normal vitamin D should be between 30 and 90, and most of the people that I test are less than 10. But again, vitamin D supplementation, if you have a near normal level, it's not going to harm you. If you are deficient, which most people are, you'll get great benefit from vitamin D as well as zinc. And most supplements are perfectly compatible with any disease state. So high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, they're just vitamins and supplements. They're not going to harm, and most of them are very compatible with medications that you may be on for those disease processes. There's no substantive interaction, but I always check with your healthcare provider, your doctor, and make sure that your medications that you have, your prescription medications, have no conflict with your supplements.
All right, y'all, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me on Dr. MJ. Ask Dr. MJ on all social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, and we're going to be doing another Facebook Live probably in the next 2 weeks. That was very, very popular and got to answer a lot of questions about not just the coronavirus, but all of your healthcare questions. So ask Dr. MJ, and as always, go to my website, lipodrops.com, to get all the information that you need about boosting your immune system so you can fight bacteria, viruses, and other infectious agents. And yeah, this is the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier only, not the opinion of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, or its radio affiliates.